Hey guys, this is John from US Dash Camera. Today I got a review on something that's quite different from what I normally review. This is a Smooth O, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, Smooth O 3-axis smartphone stabilizer, also known as a gimbal. So this was sent to me for review by Gearbest. Gearbest has sent me dash cams before in the past for review, and they routinely reach out to me to see if I want to review anything, and to be honest, there wasn't any dash cameras at the time that I wanted to review, and this is something I've never used and I find it very interesting. I was hoping, besides using a phone, I was hoping maybe I could fit an action camera into that clamp, but we'll see. So I've actually already opened it, but I wanted to show you guys the box. Slides right off. And it originally came in a little protective case, or bag I should say, bag. Here's the strap and a charging cable, micro USB. So, sort of looks like a guitar. Now like I said, I opened this up earlier today and I charged it for quite a while, fully charged it. So in the hand it feels really nice. I mean, off the top of my head, can't remember how much it was, so I'll look it up and I'll put the price right down there. So if you don't know what these are, it basically will balance your phone or camera, and right now it's not on, so it's just hanging there. But as soon as you turn it on, it will start to balance itself. Now I'm not sure why it's making that noise, but so I think now it's in standby mode. You can see there's several different buttons. You got a joystick to try to control it, so you can tilt it up or down or left or right. There is a section on initializing the stabilizer. You can see power it on, long press the mode button to enter standby. Place the stabilizer still on a table surface in a random place. Wait for about 10 seconds and the stabilizer will automatically complete initialization. So that's what I'm doing right now. Trying to initialize it. And then let's turn it back on. So it seems a little finicky, but for whatever reason it finally came back. Took 5 to 10 seconds for whatever reason for it to reactivate. Now, sometimes you gotta realize you can't put it down, because if you want to put it down, put it in standby mode. That way it's not going to go crazy. If you put it down while it's on, the handle can actually start spinning as it's trying to force control into it. So once you get the app working, which to me has seemed like a huge pain in the ass, because when I want to change the settings, it's really hard to do it while it's in the camera, but you have to connect it while it's on, and then turning it on, the gimbal wants to start working, but I didn't have my phone in it because I was trying to get through the settings, and it just seems really ridiculous. I also don't like that this phone has a rear fingerprint scanner, so it's a real pain in the ass. But once you get connected, yeah, it's trying to do calibration, and I didn't even see what it said. Now it's working again. So there's a couple different modes. Here you can see with the joystick I can tilt it up and down, and then click once. Then you can go left or right. Then if you double tap, you can actually tilt it that direction. So that will help if you have some crooked shots. Go back and that'll go back to the original mode. So far, it's really cool. It gives you good footage, but it's just really frustrating. Sometimes I press the button once to switch through modes and it just doesn't work. I have to press it sometimes 5 or 6 times. What's really weird is they have this option to control it. I should say not weird, but really cool. This is one of the positives, is you could have something recording in here, and with a different phone you can control it. So say I had just another camera recording, then you can control it remotely. So that's pretty cool. Got some settings, which I'm not going to get into. Then we got the camera. So with this, then you can apparently not zoom in or out. I'm trying to use the zoom. And it does absolutely nothing. It sounds really terrible too. It doesn't sound like it's working, or it sounds like it's broken. I mean, the joystick works really nice. And then let's see if the record button works. Nope. So I went to the trouble help, clicked the button, and this is what it gave me. It says not found, so the troubleshooting apparently does nothing. This is what I clicked. Common problems, not found. Let's see, tutorial and tips. Alright. Oh, there's something. Oh yeah, so my internet's been a little slow tonight, so that's probably why this took a while, but you can see it's not in English though, so. And yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that because it's not in English. So I'm not sure why this time, but it actually started recording. So the button does work now. And it seems like the zoom works, but there's a delay, so that's really frustrating. So like it's all the way down, and they're like 2 or 3 seconds later, then it zooms out. So it does work, it's just really, really slow. But in general, I am pretty satisfied with this. I didn't really know what to expect with the buttons down here, but I think when it comes down to it, this thing is way cheaper than something like a GoPro gimbal, and it, I mean, besides the app and the extra buttons, if you're okay with just going through your phone manually, it does work very well. As you can see, sometimes if you go too far, it might drop over, but even there, it's been holding up well. Now I checked fuse 24, the standard ACC fuse, and that one does not light up when I try it. So I'm going to see if I can get a view of this. Might not be able to, but trying my best. Okay, so I did get it connected to a bolt to the frame, so the next step is to plug it in And before I put it in my installation spot, I'm going to test it out. So I ended up installing it under my passenger seat. I routed it under here, and then you can see, hope you can see, a little bit of wire sticking out there. And it goes, and actually set it in a little box, just temporary until I get something better, just to keep it up off the carpet, give it a little protection, because there's a vent down there, which isn't ideal, but doesn't fit very well in my glove box. So now you just gotta plug your camera in, and in this case it's going to be the Blackview DR590. So while I did have some issues with the app and the zoom button and the mode button not always working, it seemed like every time, it is only about $120 right now, and I'll provide a link down below to where you can purchase this through Gearbest. They usually have great deals and free shipping, so check it out if you're interested. Other gimbals, like I saw one from Evo. They got the GP Pro, which is I think around $300, and the GoPro one is also around $300. That's as much as many action cameras, so that's really expensive. So if you're looking for something that's just affordable and is good at balancing your phone to record smooth video, and you aren't worried about advanced features, then this is a great option. I would check it out. And the one thing, doing my research, I saw that the GoPro gimbal didn't even have a joystick, so in many ways this one's more advanced than the GoPro gimbal. It's just a little disappointing that I had issues with that button, or the zoom switch. If anyone else has this camera or the gimbal and has the same issue with the zoom switch, I'd like to know down in the comments. Maybe mine's just defective, but either way, using it for the past week or so just to get stable video has been really awesome, and I wouldn't hesitate to buy this myself for a phone to record video. Now, normally I record with a Sony RX100 camera, but I don't always bring that outside of the house with me, so I think this is a great option. So again, check down below in the description if you're interested. As usual, drive safe, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.